Mom taught me, most men are fickle-hearted. After Lucian and I spent one night, I chose to keep the child, ditch the father. For 6 years, I grew my business from Mount Tingyun to the capital, opening shops one by one, a secret wealthy woman in the capital. Pax grew each day, smart, handsome, well-behaved. One day out, Pax bumped the Prince Regent's carriage. A pale hand reached from the carriage. His voice was calm, ripple-free, serene and clear.
What happened?
That familiar voice made me freeze instantly. Kneel! I pulled Pax down to kneel, head bowed low, nearly touching my chest, fearful of recognition. It is mid-autumn, the capital bustles, so I took Pax to the Lantern Festival. Guessing riddles, I lost track. The little rascal got pushed out, almost crashing into a carriage. But never. The Prince Regent, Lucian, it was him. I only knew his name as Rongsan. I didn't know his real name was like this. Yuheng, such a beautiful name, really suits him. The sickly lord who once sewed for me, mending my clothes. How became in this city, the cold prince wielding life and death.
Forgive us, my reckless son dared bump your carriage. I failed to teach him.
Seeing me like this, Pax, the small child stepped in front of me, said urgently, childish.
Forgive us, Prince Regent. It is not mother's fault. I was pushed and bumped you. Please don't be angry.
My only relief, Pax. Eyes and nose resemble his, mouth like mine, resembles neither. That old recognition scene. Thankfully, that can't happen to Pax.
No matter.
A faint voice sounded above. Light as air, emotionless. I knelt, holding Pax's hand. I am guilty. Allow us to kneel till you leave. Stand up now. Lucian would surely see my face. Recognition brings trouble. The man above stayed still. Footsteps approached. A patch of moon-white robe appeared before my eyes. Those familiar fingers helped Pax up. Recalled 6 years ago, these hands built fires, cooked, washed, folded. Owner toiled without complaint, like a dutiful wife, like an obedient lamb waiting. Now times have changed. Lucian now looks down at me from above.
Why won't you lift your head?
Memory breaks, head still bowed. I am plain looking. Fear of frightening you. Before me, he stood still, seemed to laugh coldly, still debating if I misheard. Then he turned around and left without a word. He didn't recognize me. I sighed relief. Quickly took Pax home, too scared to enjoy the festival. Next day brought an unwelcome guest. I checked accounts at my rouge shop, discussing revenue and stock with the accountant, when suddenly the bustling shop front fell deathly silent. Sensing wrong, puzzled, I went downstairs. Every woman held her breath, staring, shocked, at a man inside. When I saw who it was, my heart clenched.
Counter.
Heart races. Why mention the child? If he recognizes me, saying the child's 5 or 6 would give it away. 4. I lie without batting an eye. Even if he recognizes me, so what? 6 years apart, when his 10 months of pregnancy, a 4-year-old couldn't possibly be his. Lucian traces the jade rouge box edge. Half smile.
The 4-year-old this big already.
He's always been a great eater. I just let him have his way.
Really?
He smirks. Cold smile. Grabs my chin, forces my head up. Amber peach, blossom eyes, stare at me coldly.
Shopkeeper, is every word true?
Not a one. His smile grows colder.
I hold the late Emperor's golden unicorn token. To deceive me is to deceive a sovereign. The crime of deceiving the Emperor, execution of 9 cleanse. Shopkeeper, think carefully before you speak.
Lucian and I did share a past. The day I met him was Qingming Festival, pouring rain, mountain path muddy and slippery. I gathered herbs and carried a basket, holding an oil paper umbrella, heading down the mountain. Suddenly saw a mud-covered young master lying on the road. Never pick up a strange man. Ancient rule. I pretended not to see, lifted my leg to step over him. But the next moment, he grabbed my ankle. I looked down, though his white robes were caked with mud. His skin was fair, his amber eyes so pale. He was stunningly, impossibly beautiful. Beauty captures the eye. In the end, I was bewitched into taking him home. He said his name was Rongsan, third in his family. His family all perished in flight 4 years ago. Only he survived by a miracle. As they say, to look pretty, dress in white. The once dirty man had changed into clean white robes, sitting on the bed, hair flowing like water. Straight nose, brows and eyes like painting. Seems not of this world, like a fallen immortal. Since I saved you, you owe me, understand? I handed him the herbal brew, got straight to the point, his face still pale with illness. He nodded at my words.
Yes.
Whatever I ask, you'll agree. He lowered his eyes.
My life was saved, my miss. I should repay with my life.
Such a grateful person. I don't want your life, just your person. Be my husband. For 1 year. His long lashes trembled. He looked up at me.
Why must you be a husband?
I am 19, past coming of age. Time to marry. Only 1 year. Won't trap you long. After a year, I'll set you free. He paused for a moment, thin lips pressed. Finally said,
Yes.
Why did I save him? Not for anything else, just because he was fair and clean, and had such a refined, scholarly air. Perfect. For breeding. My mother always told me, most men in this world are fickle and unfaithful, and a woman once smitten cannot be free. A bad match. For women, love is nothing but poison. Harmful with no benefit. Mother once saved such a heartless man. She was kind-hearted. She found a man robbed by bandits covered in blood, and took him home. Nursed him day and night. Soon, feelings grew between them. She thought it would be a beautiful love story. Until 2 years later, I was born. He held my mother's hand, said earnestly he must return to the capital to meet his parents, and come back with proper wedding rites to marry her. But he never returned. Mother thought he was dead. But alive, see the person, dead, see the body. After 4 years of saving, she traveled 1,000 miles to the capital. Just happened to see him out with his family. He wasn't dead after all. He had long since married a princess in the capital, cast my mother, his wife, aside like a worn shoe, and ignored me, his child. The man feared Mama would cling to him. First, he half-heartedly threatened her. When that didn't faze her, he knelt and begged her not to tell the princess about them. Tried to force hush money on her. Mother refused the money, slapped him hard, only asking him to come back with her. Seeing she wouldn't budge, he had her beaten, driven out of the capital by thugs. To outsiders, he claimed my mother, a village woman, had seen the capital's riches and tried to seduce the prince consort for wealth. Truly shameless. Mother was a traditional woman trained in Confucian ways, soft by nature. Now 6 years of devotion, but wasted. Betrayed by her husband, a grievance lodged in her chest. She fell ill upon returning. Consumed by sorrow, hanged herself with a white silk rope. Died young. Later, I was taken in by Aunt Sue from the village. Her husband had passed early. She had no children. Treated me like her own daughter. A year later, she started a business. A woman alone built a thriving trade. See? Instead of waiting for a man to rely on, better for a woman to strong herself. Then what is called love is just icing on the cake of life. I didn't want a man, just wanted a child of my own. Lucian suited me perfectly. 1 year, as husband in life, long enough to conceive, then keep the child to the bar. Since it was just a temporary marriage, I didn't want to file papers with the magistrate, nor hold any wedding ceremony, but he was rather stubborn about it. We silently agreed to skip the papers, but he insisted we have proper ceremony. His pale eyes fixed on me, his tone booking no argument.
1 year as husband and wife means you my wife. It must be legitimate and honorable.
I asked, what if it is not legitimate? You don't have a ceremony and just live together casually.
And you are not a wife, you are a concubine.
Concubine was truly not a pleasant word. Besides, I couldn't outstubborn him. I thought, fine, a ceremony it is. Give each other a proper title, so the child wouldn't be called a bastard when born. And so we held the ceremony, became husband and wife. Besides the awkward wedding night, our first time, everything else was fine. His journey was hard. I was unexpectedly in pain. The rest went smoothly. Then we worked from sunrise and rested at sunset. Together we ran a steamed bun shop. When I used to run the shop alone, many nosy men came to buy buns. Later he recovered a bit, his face still pale, but he could walk. So he started helping me. Opened in just 2 days, the whole town knew a handsome man had come to my shop. The shop was bustling every day. Only then I realized that here, girls of all ages, there were so many. At first often, women came to ask about us. Looking, hopefully asking if he was my brother. He was actually younger by a year, but he was tall and slender. Taller, so being mistaken for my brother was understandable. When I first saw the hopeful looks of the girls, thinking that after a year he would be free, I shouldn't ruin their chances once he is free. Just nodded, joking, he is my distant cousin. He paused, gave me a look, seemed displeased. Later, the woman asked about him. He ignored my feelings, knowing he was already married, with a wife of 19 by his side. The other girls reluctantly left. Spring turned to autumn, flowers bloomed and withered. Winter came again. Though Nanling saw winter, there were always days when the cold cut to the bone. Misty wasn't sensitive to such sudden temperature shifts. Normally, she'd just rest for a few days. Wearing her usual clothes, Lucian stopped her, wrapped her thin clothes away, and gave her thick furs. Misty teased him like a nanny. I won't wear them. You won't make me. He just smiled. His smile was enigmatic, impossible to read. Hesitant. Really? He hummed softly, drops the curtain.
Jinrui says the weather's too cold to go out.
Meant to warm the bed.
You are kidding. He unhurriedly began to undo his belt. Sensing danger, I try to bolt. But he clamps my waist, pins me to the bed. His chin rests on my neck, breaths mingling, his cool fingertips trace leisurely. Damn, his touch on my waist burns hot and teasing. Outside the wind howls cold, inside as instantly warm as spring. For days after, I dared not wear anything flimsy. Worn clothes always get holes, and they weren't thrown out by some rich family. Such a shame, but I am not skilled at needlework. I'm good. The clothes were patched up poorly, all crooked and barely holding together. Seeing those tangled knots of thread, the stitches fierce and uneven. I thought he'd scold that I know proper ways can't even mend properly. All fixed, he retorted, huh? He just sighed. He picked up needle and thread and went next door to learn needlework from Aunt Juan. Aunt Juan was in her 60s. She still had a soft spot for handsome men. She beamed when he asked for advice. Her smile lit up like a chrysanthemum, wrinkles and all, and she went all out. Normally, she wouldn't lift a finger. The scholar was clumsy at first. Pricking his fingers, he managed to sew on a long flying tail like a phoenix. Why a long-tailed phoenix? I asked. He paused. The needle nearly pricked.
This is a phoenix.
I leaned over. Why a long-tailed phoenix? He stopped stitching, he said.
It suits you.
Miss Liu had a quick wedding. I led him to the feast. The groom was a local teacher. Musical. I heard he is the only one in town. Besides the teacher, played music. He brought out his chin. I long hoped he would play. To entertain in public. Not his liking. I tried to decline for him, but he held my hand.
I froze.
I was stunned. I agreed. Full moon that night. Moonlight poured down. A gentle melody streamed from the black guqin. Slender fingers danced. The technique was dazzling. Tender notes. All was quiet. The tutor was mesmerized, but as he played, his gaze was fixed on me. Something faint flickered in his amber eyes, calm and deep, inscrutable. When I saw him, he averted his gaze. Long lashes masked his gaze. Wind rose. A black strand swayed. A blush touched his pale earlobes. Like red blossoms on fresh snow, I couldn't place the song, and music blind. Staring at his flawless side, even the finest artist would fail to sketch his face, his beauty's echo, so obedient and kind to me. Almost makes me fall, but I know I can't. Mother's tear-soaked pillow at midnight, blood-stained daggers, and white silk for suicide. They all harm me still.
Stronger. Mom failed you. Forgive me. Okay.
I don't want to end up like my mom. His past, I only pieced together a vague idea. From his few, uncertain words, he never once told me how he planned to arrange our future, nor did he ever say if he intended to be together forever, just us two. I don't know his past. His future remains a complete mystery. The only certainty is I am merely passing through his present, rather than gamble on a flower staying eternally fresh, that it steal my heart, and when it blooms most brilliantly, pluck it myself. Before the year was up, in our 9th month of marriage, I discovered I was pregnant. That day I returned and quietly packed my valuables. I got him to leave the house, left a farewell letter, and vanished. Left a farewell letter, and vanished. We meet again. It has been 6 years. My gentle Rongsan is now the mighty Prince Regent. He has lost his gentle touch. He has grown cold, overbearing. He nears me calmly. He exudes a calm, commanding presence. I can't help stepping back. He pins me to the wall inside. His pale eyes darken, looks into my eyes.
How old is he?
I grip the wall cracks behind me. I stay mute. You doubt me, my lord. Why ask again? He is expressionless.
If you told the truth, why dodge the question?
I think it is personal. As regent, you rule the realm. You should toil for the nation, not here to crush a weak commoner. He laughs lightly, his brow lifts, each word drips sarcasm.
When did I ask the child's exact age? Is that bullying? The weak?
He cut to the chase. He suspects Pax is his. Clenched fists, my palms were already wet. What do you mean? How did my son Pax become your child? Kept face calm. You are mistaken. Lucian stared at my face. A long silence.
Then tell me, boss, who is the dad?
I steeled myself to improvise. A fictitious man. The door flew open. A chubby figure squeezed through the door. Eyes, a pale, round, doughy face. It was old Chi from next door.
Misty, that batch of goods.
This is his dad. Pointed at Chi, calm.
Gah!
Old Chi blinked his tiny eyes, glanced at Lucian. He froze, saw Lucian's aggressive look. Two tiny flames lit in his beady eyes, and suddenly erupted into a raging inferno.
Brazen scoundrel, why bully Misty so?
A brazen rogue to the Regent. I sweated for Cyrus. About to plead, then Lucian by me said,
The father.
Yes, for custody. I'll risk it, even if treason. I've done it before.
The father and child look like night and day.
He gave a knowing look. I gulped, explaining, My lord, like mother, needn't look like father.
Really?
Lucian sneered, pointedly.
His eyes are special.
Pax's eyes resemble his. Both have stunning peach blossom eyes, so deep they could romance a stone. But the eyes are pale amber. They rarely seem so cool and aloof. My late mother had a pair of famous dazzling eyes, but I inherited none. Yet it appears in my own child. I made it up. Mom died years ago. How can he verify? Lucian's always been hard to figure out. Looks so virtuous, seems so otherworldly. Who doesn't call him a jade-like man? I often troubled him. When he'd never listen, he dropped the gentle bunny act. His fangs would slowly show. Now he is fully grown into a man. Gentleman turned Prince Regent. Must be harder. I played dumb in that talk. His half-hearted sneer ended it. My heart was in my throat, worried he'd do something rash. Yet my business ran smoothly. Cyrus still came by for tea. He even came with a big bouquet. With snot and tears, he wailed at me. Sobbing, he spoke of his deep bone-chilling longing for me. Deep bone-chilling longing for me. I almost spat my tea. Boss Chi, why so heartbroken? I am fine.
Gotta act the part, right?
Grinning, he fans himself, his jealous eyes. I pat Pax's head again.
And Pax is my adopted son. He calls me Chi Daddy. Your affairs are mine, of course.
These years, Cyrus helped a lot. It is hard running the shop alone. His help in the capital. He is great to Pax too. He often takes Pax out to play. It eases the lack of a father in Pax's life. As a child, thought him his dad. He'd chase after him. Clingy, spoiled. Hug me, mommy.
What happened yesterday?
Pax's eyes, like someone's, stared right at me. Clear and worried. Nothing. Someone asked me something. Me. I ruffle his soft hair. If, mom means if, Pax's real father shows up, would Pax leave with him? Or stay with mommy?
So, yesterday, was that my daddy?
I sighed. Sometimes a clever child is more trouble. The man from that carriage we hit is your dad. Pax's eyes widened, a look of disbelief. Cocked head.
But why can't mom and dad be together now? Why be apart?
It is not the splitting up, but the chance to be. Lucian's rank. His wife must be a noble lady of high birth. I, a lowly merchant, can't be consort. A concubine. Not as concubine. Worse, Pax will not just at home be beneath others, and compete with his own brothers. I am a mother, just a happy, ordinary life. Pax's soft, fair little face nuzzles my palm. His eyes sparkle, baby soft.
Pax won't go with anyone. Where is mom? Pax is where mom is.
I plan to leave the capital. Now I am exposed. All land is the king's. Where to run? Just a matter of time. I gave up leaving. The capital's quiet. I started doubting Lucian. Had he mellowed? He cooled off. Less than a year together. Though he loved me, his love might not run deep. His anger was fleeting. It passed. Would he care for a commoner? And a son not his. Thinking this, I relaxed again. Fortnight later, Pax turned 6. It is time for school. Besides the academy, the best was White Deer. So I took Pax to enroll, but the dean wouldn't take him. He avoided us. I sent to ask, only said it was full, but lady friends who came later still got in. Not full after all, just full for us. Unless someone plotted. Who'd believe? Asked all the academies. All shook their heads. No, more cash won't do. But academy seems no other school. Imperial is hopeless. Only royals and nobles, their kids can enroll. Commoners have no chance. Oh well, no need for school. We're rich anyway. Pay top tutors for private lessons at home. When I posted, 2 showed up. One brain, one bronze. Scholar in blue, Rongqing, elegant, good with words. Master of brush and ink, fighter in black, Wu Bin, sword drawn, a magnificent aura. A silk brush with removable core. Heartsank. I asked an official, "What is this, sir?"
Misty, please come with me.
"You brought all these men, sir. I must see if my child was frightened.
Don't worry, Misty. Your son is fine.
They've tied up packs." I grind my teeth. I can't fight officials. I must go, willing or not. The carriage jolted all the way. It is not the court I knew. It is a modest home. "So this is your trip?"
You are wanted.
"It is Lucian's doing, as I feared." "I'll see him. I'll see what game Lucian is playing." I kicked the door angrily. By the fine wood desk stood a tall, slender man. Paper on desk. He wore pristine white, focused gaze. His slender fingers held a brush, tracing something with care. I glanced. A bird phoenix painting. Many birds on it, all vying for a colorful phoenix, the lines so vivid and smooth. One look shows it is wonderful. Who drew this chicken favor? Like my chicken scratched it out. Truly lifelike. He didn't react. Calmly painting.
For Her Majesty, capital insult.
Misty, death wish, my fault.
Ignorant, no guilt. I wasn't too polite. Besides, the tax fraud, Your Highness, you know who did it. He stopped his brush, but didn't deny.
Indeed, I know.
I got angrier. "You dare." "No match." He glanced up at me. "Lukewarm."
Next to yours. Hardly worth that. We wed. Our bed. Then you left with my child.
"1 year we agreed." He laughed. "Almost time, if not now."
Even if not, we're married.
"Not wed by law." "Not official."
Not before. It is not too late.
6 years past deadline. Apart for 6 years. That thin, probably long gone. He still wants official papers. "My lord, you are joking?"
I don't joke like this.
He doesn't joke. Not about this. To avoid official paperwork. I changed the subject. "Where is pact sent by His Highness?" Lucian dodged the question.
He is doing well.
"I already told you. Pax is not your kin. Why seize another's child?" His inked fingers, knuckles, suddenly turned pale, but said nothing. Unmoved, kept painting. "Your status is high. All women are yours. And have as many children as you want. Why cling to us?" He was indifferent. His finger moved. Phoenix spread its wings, as if not listening. "Lucian." Angry, I used his name. I called his name. Eyes lifted, he hummed. "Like kicking cotton." Completely helpless, that is my child. A child I bore after 10 hard months. Return him. Blank-faced, put down brush.
The royal heir can't live common.
He is here to take my child. My blood ran cold. "Why so sure, Highness, that the child is yours?" We parted. Not 6 days, not 6 months. 6 years, 6 years. I could have had another man's child. Lucian paused, rolling the painting. Lashes trembled, lips pressed thin. Looked at me. Eyes showed nothing. His flat tone felt oppressive. Grabbed my chin, forced me to look up.
If I demand the child, impossible.
What? Even if the child isn't his, he'd claim him. Can't believe he'd raise another's kid. You're mad. His amber eyes flickered.
2 paths, Misty. Leave the child. Go alone. Or come with him.
I don't get Lucian. He claims the child is his. He won't test blood with packs. Now he wants remarriage. Royals are so heartless. If he is so in love with me, I can't believe it. Now I don't know where he is hidden packs, so I must obey him. Trapped in his mansion. He retreats to his study after court. At first, I pestered him in his study, asking where Pax was. Whatever I said, he'd read or paint calmly. I got mad. I plopped on his desk. Watch him ignore me. Lucian's hand paused. He looked at me with icy eyes, showing my pouty face. Brow raised, brushes airborne, swept to the floor. I gasped. Sir, what is this?
Since you love kids so much, why not another?
Brows knit, frost I can't read, holding my waist. He pinned me down. He looked serious. My heart raced. Your child stays with you. Wife's child, not mine. What? The look in his eyes.
You are right, it needs a wife.
But it shouldn't be me. Past dynasties, princes wed noble girls. Who weds a merchant's child as wife? I thought by now he'd let go, let me leave. Who knew his cool fingers stroked my cheek, tracing my brow. Then his mouth, his cold, deep eyes, now stares at me like he sees through. I can't take it. My heart pounded like thunder. Tried to push him, squeezed my waist.
Don't move, let me hold you.
He dropped the title. An illusion. From his dull, blank eyes came a fleeting trace of sorrow. Subtle, I forgot to push. Till I felt his warm lips. His tongue parted my lips, softly, fiercely invading, gentle yet fierce. His faint, cold scent filled my nose. When our lips parted, his tall nose pressed to mine, lashes lowered, hiding eyes.
But my wife is not just anyone.
In a daze, I glimpsed him. That night of swaying red candles, a youth of 18 first kissed me. His ears turned pink, candlelit, breathtakingly handsome. After love, I asked him why. He agreed to marry me. Kissed my ear, he bent low and whispered in my ear.
If you are the one, I wouldn't mind.
4 days at the Regent's, the tax evasion ruling came. My accuser was flogged 50, half dead from the beating, left the Yamen barely alive. For graft or incompetence, they faced charges, stripped and barred for life. I looked at him pensive. The prince's ungrateful cold heart, how ruthless, engrossed in work, lifted his eyes to me in a flat tone.
Misty, instead of blaming me, consider your own past deeds.
What did I do? To get rich, crowds make wealth easier, but mostly because he is here. I've done a lot these years. All I believed well concealed, found out in the end. Should have realized. Skulk in the dark, you'll meet ghosts. Afternoon, Consort Gao sought the Prince Regent. Lucian spoke with him. I entered, with a cup of tea. His eyes met mine. A shadow fell.
I knew not. I didn't know you two were so close.
Lucian sipped tea.
Misty's versed in arts. We get along well.
I couldn't help but blush at that. Me, arts. Anything fancy. I am clueless. Lucian lied boldly. Desmond squinted. He smirked.
So Misty's not just a business whiz, but also excels in arts. A real wonder.
Pleasantries. Then a guard came to report. The Dowager summoned him. It is getting dark and late. Why would the Empress call him now? He set the cup down.
Excuse me, later.
He smirked.
Her Majesty comes first. I'll come another day.
Once Lucian left, Desmond stayed put, still sitting calmly, sipping his tea. No one. He just smiled at Lucian. His face fell facing me.
Been a while, Misty. How is your mother?
She died 'cause of him. He asked to spite me. I always burn offerings for her. Mom's rich and happy below. I smiled. Her only wish is Desmond joining her below.
Beast, you dare speak to your father so?
He slammed the table. He played the scolding father. What is that supposed to mean? No one knows you are my father. I smiled. Would the late Princess Zhaoyun know? He scoffed.
Don't think you've got Lucian to keep you safe. He can't help you forever. You can't escape.
Oh, do tell.
Why do you think he is still single?
He scoffed.
He is just the Dowager's plaything. If he had a woman, would the Dowager spare her?
Oh, I am so scared. I sipped tea calmly. Prince consort, indeed. 20 years he hid behind her skirts, a brute. Princess is gone, now with the Empress.
What?
I mean, he has just hidden his whole life, cowered under skirts. Tax evasion hit hard, clearly wants me dead. When she died, he lost power. I've secretly crushed all his shops. His worthless sons are nothing. Lured by beauties, they sold their estates. The Princess Manor is bankrupt, powerless, broke, an empty shell, ignored by the court. How could he get officials to crush me? So the Empress helped him. Gao left cursing. He tossed me a packet.
Know why Lucian won't return your packs?
My heart sank.
He doesn't have your packs. How can he return them to you?
He glared at me.
To see packs again, feed him this every day.
Such a click a threat. Why trust you?
Want packs alive? Just trust me.
It's laughable. Loves Lucian, doesn't she? She wouldn't.
Not to death. Growing weaker, a captive at her side. a mere plaything.
Stared at the powder, took it. He returned at night. Autumn night chill, his robe fluttered open. White roots, black hair, carved perfection. I served him lotus soup. He glanced at the bowl, then at my face.
Why so kind?
I approached, massaged him. I get it now. Rather than fight you, let's just get along. Enjoy lifelong wealth with ease. So good. He said nothing. Long pale fingers tracing the rim, lashes lowered.
Is that so?
Of course, I held his face, met his pale eyes, slowly kissed his high nose bridge. He froze, trailed down his nose, stopped at his cool lips, reached up. At first, he let me, kissed me, then held my waist, took over. Kiss over, laughed in his lap, hugging his neck. Your Highness, bring packs. Us three, live well. His eyes lowered.
Packs can't come yet.
Why?
City's not safe.
When will it be safe?
Soon.
At last, he drank the lotus soup. Spoon fed him. He drank it quietly. The incense mist softened his face. His gaze was hard to read. Mid-drink, he grabbed my wrist, carried me off. Outer room, walking inside, feeling the soft bed below. I tried to flee, but he pinned me back.
Misty, you said we'd live well.
His lips curved up.
How so? Changed your mind?
On the softest bed, a handsome prince. Why not? I blew out the candle. A mighty prince, with peerless beauty. Why would I? The dowager took packs that time, handling tax at the guild. Lucian's men came. They came for me and Pax. But the dowager got there first, and took the boy, holding Pax hostage, to make me drug Lucian. These days, I cook his meals. When he is busy with state affairs or art, I attend to his tea. I watch him drink, slowly finishing every drop. A fortnight passed, he remains in perfect health. Even bit my shoulder, drawing so much blood. Oh, I groaned in pain. I turned, and saw blood on my shoulder. Nearly shoved him. He pinned my hands over my head.
You know what pain is, then.
His cool voice sounded.
In these 6 years, did you think of me one bit?
Did you? I froze. Of course I did. I regretted it in 3 days. But coming back meant goodbye again. End it fast. Parting is fine. Before I spoke, covered my lips.
Leave it. Best not answer.
I hugged his neck, dabbed his sweaty brow. I did. I love Pax so, because he is your child and mine. He was still for long. His amber eyes froze. Seems he wasn't so sure. No wonder he never checked.
Little liar.
He bit my earlobe. Grip on me tightened. It got painfully tight. I squirmed in pain.
Move and see.
I sensed something. I dared not move. One more move, and I'd be dead. Sun Yang's death day soon. Buried on Mount Lanyan. I asked Lucian to go worship. He is too busy to join me. Sent guards and shadows with me. Close to the capital. She loved the bustle. See the capital here. Its lanterns and bustle. Killer beast, I won't forgive. She died for me. Consort Gao's 4th year married. She heard of his abandoned family. Asked if it was true. To stay as consort, he planned to erase them. Sent killers after me. But Sun Yang and the chatting neighbor were killed. I came back from work. Saw 2 headless corpses at home. Blood everywhere. A cold wind passed, rustling, as if responding. I bumped into a procession. A grand one. The carriage was flanked by servants and guards, heading to the temple. Passing this way, they were from the palace, so I knelt. The coach stopped short before me. Look up. A cold yet young voice drifted down from above. I looked up. Inside sat a gorgeous young lady. She was young, yet poised in old-style robes. Phoenix eyes, alluring, on me, piercing cold, sizing me up. Her gaze full of disdain. Where from? I run Shannon trading. Mourning my mother. She snorted.
A shopkeeper? Huh? Forget it. Just a merchant.
Curtain down. Another glance. With soil. I rose to leave. Words from the curtain. Warning.
What you want, I'll give back. What is mine? Don't overreach, then don't.
I want Pax. He wants me. What to do? I am greedy. I want both. August flew. It passed. Lucian paled day by day. Slept at Royal Hunt. The perfect autumn day. He wore a thick coat. When he led me to the stands, subtle looks came my way. I eyed the Empress. Her fine, fair face looked flawless. Her fingers whitened on the cup. A young child sat above. About 8, the little emperor. I eyed him up. His face was pale, unlike a child's. Too pale. Sundays lacking, pampered. I thought no more.
His Highness always won the hunt. Why not hunt this year?
A dark shape on a bay, a youth rode up. sharp-eyed, dark-skinned. His features resembled the Empress Dowager's. Must be her brother, the Grand Tutor's son, General. All scholars, except one warrior. Lucian looked slightly weary, careless eyes. His pale lips faintly said,
General Marcus spent years at war. This year, he is back on leave. Should vie in the royal hunt. Why waste time on me, an invalid?
Marcus laughed.
I take my leave. Your Highness toils day and night on state affairs. Please take care.
Resting his chin, and began to doze. The Dowager had words for Lucian. His eyes closed, dropped it, narrowed her eyes, sipping wine with pleasure. I watched the blue rider race away. Staring, Gao, the peacock, wants to shine at the hunt. He is off to the hunting grounds. 11 tribes submit. Tribes send gifts to throne. All rare treasures offered. No treasures, send beauties. Fair maidens dance and sing. A merry feast. A minister in the crowd remarked.
Consort Gao adored wine and beauties. Why not tonight? All nobles should be here tonight.
Dowager paused, frowned, sent a guard to call him from his tent. The guard returned soon, said Consort. Gao wasn't in the tent. All exchanged glances. Mountain hunting grounds. Night brings danger. Where is Consort Gao gone? Sent guards to search the hills. As feast ended, he was dragged back from a dense forest. He was found unconscious, both legs pierced by arrows, to the bone. Blood soaked both trouser legs. He may be disabled for life. A minister checked it. He exclaimed.
Swallow Cloudmark. Isn't this Ming Shao's?
Everyone stared at Ming Shao approaching. Ming Shao was stunned, hurried over. His own arrow. He scowled.
Yes, my arrow. I was just hunting. No grudge with Consort Gao. Why harm him?
Even so, the arrow bears his mark. Till he wakes. We must detain him for now.
Consort, Bao's wounding, your thoughts.
In the tent, Lucian looked at me blankly. I poured tea, gave it. Puzzled, asked, just a merchant. Know nothing of court. Why, your highness? By candlelight. His brows chiseled, eyes unreadable now.
Palace, deep as sea. Boss, don't mess around.
You know, I know few nobles besides you. Only small fry, no power, no way, meaningful look.
Powerless, but money can make the devil turn the millstone.
Heart skipped, but my face was calm. Money can't always buy help. You flatter me. He stared at me. No response.
If you want something, why not ask me?
Him? Gao's her dog. And their ties are unclear. How can I trust him? The mood was tense. A guard came to report. The king summoned the regent. What could an 8-year-old discuss? Just a ruse to see him. Lucian's brow creased. He stood, donned his robe. As he passed, he embraced me, chin on my hair. He sighed low.
I'll be back soon.
I pushed him. Go, highness. He stared deeply. He turned and left. Silence fell. A quiet bitterness crept in. I hardly admit it. In those 6 years, even the 18 years before, others always surrounded him. Others always surrounded him. Before the public pattern.
Many thanks for Misty's 10,000 gold.
The arrow etched with swallow clouds. I am wary. What does Lu want? No reply. He smirked. No pause. No reason. I wrung my sleeve. Quickly, my dread soon proved true. Hunt over, they rode back in carriages. Huge boulders rolled down ahead, rumbling towards us. Officials and kin panicked, scrambled out of the carriages. Masked men in black leaped out from nowhere. Assassins, protect his highness. Clash of swords, blood splashed, endless slashing of flesh and necks. Total chaos. I stiffened, a hand wrapped around my waist. His strong heart and firm chest sent warmth.
Close your eyes. Don't look.
His voice was low, suddenly covered my eyes. Sound of flesh tearing. Lucian swiftly cut an assassin's throat. The killers aimed for the regent. They raced past ministers after us. Guards blocked them. He pulled me onto the horse, cut the reins. Spurred and left. Wind howled past my ears. The battle noise slowly fell behind. The cart ran on. My shoulder felt wet. Looked back. A big bloodstain. But I wasn't hurt. The Regent's hit. He won't get far. Get them. Assassins behind swarmed again. How many did Lu Zheng hire to kill us? I reached for Lucian. Where are you hurt? Even in this danger, he showed no trace of panic.
Won't die. Hold tight. Hold breath.
Then, a dizzying sense of falling surged up. Heart clutched tight. Falling wind cut my face like blades. In a daze, cold lake water poured in. Mother, Pax's face, pretty, clear amber peach. Blossom eyes came close. A lovely child lay on my lap, eyes sparkling at me. This face seemed so foreign, but I knew he was my Pax. Pretty. I ruffled his soft hair. Lucian? Pax led me out by hand.
Daddy Regent and teacher's wrong. Wu are fishing by the lake.
Sunset like blood, shimmering lake, one with the sky. A plain man leaned on a tree, fishing. Flanking him, one blue, one black, stood. Rong and Wu saw me, bowed.
Princess,
Lucian, face changed, set down his rod.
you are awake. Then sit and fish with me.
This was half a month since we fell from the cliff into the lake. Fled pursuers, we rode off a cliff. Fell in then by Lucians, men pulled us out. To this village. Waking in this village, I saw Pax lying on my bed, staring like a bunny, still dazed by his return. Two familiar ones came in. Was called Princess. So confused, till Rongqing explained. Then I knew both were Lucian's men. Sent them after Pax, to hold as leverage. They took Pax to Lucian's hideout, then passed fake news to her. Others covered their tracks. How many spies around her? They didn't take Pax there and no one knew. 3 arrows in chest and shoulder. Went deep. Blood gushed out, soaked in lake. That night he spiked a fever. That night he inevitably came down with a high fever. Her face is even paler. Lashes lower. Looks fragile, as if blown away by the wind. Pax stays with me, nursing him. Hesitant.
Mom, is he my daddy?
I soaked the handkerchief, wrung dry, laid on his forehead.
But he is badly hurt. Mom, will he die?
Pax's eyes glisten. Handkerchief falls. Soaked the pillowcase quickly. Will he die? I never thought of that. If he can't pull through, no rival for Pax. Then, I should be happy, yet my heart feels hollow. I can't stop crying. I tremble as I pick it up. Change the wet pillowcase. He won't. Daddy will be fine. Don't know who I am comforting. Glad I didn't. Put the powder in his food. Really put that powder into his food. She wanted me dead. He let me live. All the officials were dismissed. Out of sense, or from the heart. I chose his side. His weakness was feigned. If I drugged him, he'd surely be dead now. Fearful night. His fever broke at last. He slept for 3 days straight. To nourish him, I raised chickens. Pax is naughty, chases chickens. Often the hens and roosters shrieked, clucking nonstop. I brought the tonic to him. The yard fell silent. Push door, all chickens. Huddled frozen. Silent as graves. 2 figures, one big, one small, eyes met. Lucian finally awoke. He put on a robe. His face was pallid. Pax stared, unblinking. For a moment, neither knew what to say. Lucian reached, touched Pax's face. His touch was stiff, his gaze rippled slightly.
Daddy!
Pax ventured a call. He stared, he grunted. His ever-calm face suddenly showed childish confusion. Pax was a bright, warm child. Seeing his dad showed no distaste for him. Instantly hugged Lucian's arm and acted playful.
Awake at last. Mom and I were so worried. Mom stayed by your bedside every night, fearing for you. Pax doesn't know what happened between you. But if no one made a huge mistake, forgive each other, please.
He cocked his head and met my eyes. His lips curved slightly, held Pax in his arms.
Dad knows. It is okay now.
Though we're remote, but all under heaven is the sovereign's land. Troops always search. But then, Lucian can disguise. Disguised, soldiers stormed in searching, found nothing. Village life was idle. Pax and I restless, learned the craft. Indeed, Lucian, a man, has hands both fair and deft. So pleasing to watch, so truly deft. Now on the white mask, painting each feature, fluid and smooth. Grew up in the palace. Why know this craft? I was amazed, so I asked.
Gone 2 years.
He sketched brows, hiding from troops. I learned why to leave. He said lightly.
Bored. I fled the palace.
Okay, so carefree. He said 2 years gone. Here with me, 1 year with me, 1 year not. What did he do? Sensing my doubt, he added.
First year gone. Changed faces, doing different things.
Yes, yes. Lucian quit spoiling him. He became strict. He gave Pax homework. Pax obeyed his every word. Of course, Pax obeyed. They got along fine. Lately they clashed. He sleeps with me each night. He wants in, but Lucian coldly shut him out. Pax got huffy. He glared at him.
You've been sleeping with Mom for 2 months. What is wrong with me joining?
Denied.
Am I still your boy?
I am.
Then, be a loving father. I want to sleep with you.
Number.
Why can't I? What kind of father are you?
I shot him a glare.
No one like me. What kind then?
Cyrus isn't like you.
Lucian paused. He glanced at me.
Cyrus.
Oh, this little brat. I rushed to cover Pax's mouth, but someone grabbed my hand.
Daddy Cyrus always says yes whatever I ask. Not like you. I ask you to play. You always ignore me.
He is free.
Daddy Cyrus buys me yummy treats and fun toys. Each holiday he takes me to lantern fairs.
He is free.
Daddy Cyrus gives me any nice stuff he finds.
He is free.
Nothing gets through to him. He grit his teeth.
Most of all, Daddy Cyrus is so good to Mom too.
Lucian's look changed. His lips curled.
Tell Daddy. How was your daddy good to Mom?
Pax isn't dumb. He was angry. He just realized his mistake. He huffed.
Why should I tell you?
Want to sleep with Mommy?
Pax's eyes lit up. He bit.
Yes.
Tell Daddy how Uncle Cyrus treats your mom.
He almost spoke. I grabbed his arm and shoved him out. Slammed the door shut. Mom won't sleep with you anymore. Kicking Pax out, Lucian smiled and met my eyes. His subtle gaze made me squirm. I fumbled for a new topic. He drew closer.
Tell me yourself. How is he good?
Don't believe a child. We're just friends. Always been that way.
If just friends, why flustered, princess?
Don't misread. He stared, silent. Alright, he asked about marriage. Said no. I looked around. That is how we are. Nothing more. He stayed silent. I grabbed his shoulders. Highness, trust me. He sighed. Pulled me close.
I trust you.
Winters deepened. Fallen leaves lined the lane. Pine trees coated in snow. Pine trees coated in snow. Lucian's back. Young emperor suddenly has a stubborn fever. Won't survive winter. Now the royal bloodline, except Lucian. Other heirs died years ago. All died in the coup. But Regent's gone. Emperor's sick. Dowager's distressed. Court's growing unstable. PM. What's conspired? Revolt. Fought 2 months. At the last, General Ming Xiao's 20k troops won. Beheaded PM. Quelled rebellion. 2 sides fought. 1. Closed the knot. Lucian, teaching Pax chess, said this. Calmly placed a black piece. His pieces instantly destroyed. Know your limits. Scheming's not my strength. Better stay here quietly with Pax. Ron and Wu pose as my brothers. Buy us things from town, supplies, and bring back news. Tactics, strategy. The red beans set in the dice bone. Deep yearning. Do you know? Don't play go, my love. The candle. I miss him. Turned. A cold scent. Arms hugged my waist. His soft voice came to my ear.
Looking at what?
Heart like a drum. Gaze at him. Ling long dice. Red beans inlaid. Do you know my bone? Deep love. His amber eyes. What do you love about me?
If I say we met young, love grew with time, believe me.
Why not? A soft touch on my lips, his fair, angelic face before me. I felt an illusion. Still that soft rabbit from years ago. White rabbit. No, not a white rabbit. In truth, he is more a sly white fox. Lips parted, a whisper.
Laughed 6 years. Did no one tell you? Should I close my eyes?
One face brought me round. Thought hit his hand, angry, too weak. Pushed him away, flustered. I fled, knocking over the inkstone. Crash! Yellowed sheets, scattered. Ink stained the inkstone. He held my waist. He leaned, whispered.
My queen, return with me.
A pause. My answer came. Yes, you moon, I star. Night by night we glow. Thought Lucian heartless. Childhood friends, we were childhood sweethearts. The grand tutor's girl. At 13, I joined the school. Lively nobles crowded the school. Princes and princesses. But on that day, I noticed only him. He was stunning. Expressionless. Sunlight spilled on him through leaves. Alabaster face stole my mind. I saw no one talk to him. I guessed he was the unloved 9th prince. His mother was lowborn. A southern romance. An accidental son. Mom died, age 10, Emperor took him, but palace life was miserable. Under cruel consort death. If he missed her room, Dee's eunuch would wield the whip and lash him from night till dawn. Just 10 years old, covered in scars, new wounds on old. He always reeked of blood and medicine. Because of the stench and his sullen silence, either shunned him or mocked. Pitiful, just an unloved prince. Who cared? Eunuchs and maids survived. Concubines drugged, aborted, schemed. Days he fought with words. Nights he plowed the land. All busy. Love is so unreasonable. It doesn't love for wealth or status, nor shuns for poverty or lowliness. But why did I fall for Lucian? Just my luck. Yet my gaze follows him. His lip is split today, more lash marks on him. The herbal scent, sharper now, his books torn by his royal siblings. Princes sneer and call him a bastard, soiling their royal line. Curse his mom as a whore, unmoved by insults. He'd only fight when they curse his mom like a cub. Then they saw it, cursed his mom at him. Later on, whatever they called his mom, he didn't care. Felt for him, but what followed was a faint disdain. Coward, perhaps I stared at him too much. Dom, a close friend. Ting, you like him. She warned me, though he had the best looks. Just a pretty face. Flustered, ashamed, my secret seen.
What nonsense. Grand tutor's child, either a noble son. I'll marry a noble son someday. Marry a prince like the 3rd. Favorite strong, who'd like a gutter rat.
With that, a sense of dread rose in me. Looked back. His pale face right behind me. Eyes held a mocking laugh.
The grand tutor's noble daughter. Meet a gutter rat like me. Please stay far away.
I wanted to say no. I don't think so. Nobles all around me. Speak out then, contradict myself. So I stood still. When alone, I stopped him. Said it was thoughtless. A slip of tongue. He brushed my hand aside. Couldn't that be an honest slip? Then ignored me. Then I rarely saw him at school. Emperor loved alchemy. Holed up in the temple. Even tried to craft an elixir. For immortality. The pill needs a lethal poison. Kin's flesh and blood. He is his drug. They bleed and cut. His face grew paler. His steps grew weak, yet he gained favor. Time flew by. At 17 he excelled. Especially his eyes like frost and snow. Each time I'd go blank. I dared hope. Maybe my careless words. He wouldn't mind. Nearing 15 I learned swan dance. Done well, it'd stun the capital. Like a goddess. I danced for him, but didn't move him. But the emperor saw me. Make me empress. Fate is cruel. Just a few walls. I became his lost consort. Then the northwest drought, the south floods, people displaced. The imperial seer said the late emperor's misdeeds brought heaven's wrath. Prince atones for king. Not in prayer, trapped for life. Trapped in temple forever. No prince would agree. He volunteered. Good that he went. Half a month up there. Capital shock. Ning's revolt. Capital blood. Royal family dead or wounded. Limbs strewn everywhere. Rivers of blood. Climbed the temple at night. But the huge temple couldn't find him anywhere. He was gone. Back then I didn't think it concerned him at all. I always saw him as that pitiful 9th prince. Pathetic. Submissive. No clue the silent wolf hid so long. Now longs to rip enemy throats, bite and swallow them all. When did I feel he was much scarier? After 2 years he returned. He was 18 then, proud defiant Ning. Yet Prince Ning threw him a welcome feast. I asked what he wished. He sought someone. I first heard that woman's name. It stayed with me, felt bitter long, searched frantically, learned his 2 years away, went off, and married. Not just 2 years. Before his return at 10, they'd met. His mom died young. At 8, a rich family took him in. They coveted his beauty, kept his plaything. He fled by night, saved by a woman and her child. He stayed there 2 years, till 10, claimed by the emperor as a lost royal, sent to court, hid his dark past from her. Speaking of his dark past, he'd loved her since age 8. 17, he played parts by her side each day. At 18, he faked injury on her herb path to seduce her into taking him home. 10 years, an obsessive, chilling love. He'd never let her know a shred. King Ning agreed. He turned to kill him instead, when the guards stormed in to take his head. But he'd foreseen it and slit Ning's throat first. He idly tossed aside his sword. Her face, blood-stained, lurid. I never knew his pristine face could look so sinister. He pinned King Ning to the shame of treason. Put my surviving son on the throne. The Zhou throne demands a true son. He is baseborn. Once a pawn, by time to amass power. Once done, pawn's just a step. In that coup, the royals, wiped out by Ning. Now my son's dead. Of the royals, only he remains. Not one soldier spent, free of blame. He took the throne with ease. He took the throne with ease. One's triumph costs many lives. He schemed against all his male kin. Each deed seemed done by others, yet this grand game, which one didn't he plot behind? He'll kill all royals, until every last one is dead. This heartless monster. Fools only knew him as a caring Prince Regent. Now a caring emperor. But my Qi, only 8, kneeling at Qi's shrine, holding Qi's days-old stiff body. Hate ravaged me.
Lucian, I curse you.
Cut off by a cold laugh.
Curse. What use?
Footsteps behind me. I've known these steps for years. I felt a sudden chill. Love and hate. He looked down on me. Eyes cold.
Many curse me. I still live well.
Prostrate. I wept blood, hair disheveled. Like a mad woman.
Your hands are blood-stained. Does your Buddha know? All the killing you've done these years.
He arched a brow.
When people pray, they worship their own greed.
But karma will turn. Good and evil paid.
He asked me.
Why do the wicked thrive, while the meek are struck down?
I was left speechless.
So why trust fate? Trust yourself, your majesty.
Besides him stood Eunuch Shi. Eunuch Shi held a tray. White silk lay on the tray. With a loud boom, something snapped in my mind.
Your Highness, it is time to go.
Eunuch Shi stepped up. He passed me silk, but I couldn't accept it. I rose to touch him, but couldn't reach. I couldn't even graze his robe. The maids held me down. I couldn't move.
Lucian, please don't treat me like this. All right? I can forgive his death. I don't want his child either. Let's have our own baby. I love you. I've liked you forever. I never deemed you a rat. That dance was all for you. I made him your puppet, gladly, out of love.
Looked up hopeful. His gaze, cold and pitying.
You so fond of beauty. When you leave, keep some dignity, at least.
My heart went icy cold. I blankly turned to eunuchs and maids. They looked at me with pity. What a joke. I am empress. Even from eunuchs, and see pity in their eyes. Or do they think they're happier than me? Through blurred eyes, I glimpsed red at his wrist. He wears nothing, let alone such cheap, crude things. Red on wrist. No jewelry, much less such crude, cheap junk. On his wrist, she wove it for him. Jealousy seems to consume my mind. Through teeth, I asked,
Knows what sort of you lies beside her. Knows you like me.
His steps paused a moment. He said,
She needn't know.
Yes, the protected needn't know. Truth's bones, killer though cold. His blade cuts, never his precious ones. Just my poison. His honey. He has a heart, just for me, nor for royals. Yongqing 7, young king died. Empress grieved herself ill. Shengshu ascends, made sea empress, Renyuan. Wedding, in phoenix crown and robes, miles of red, all under heaven rejoiced.